What's good, YouTube? So, I'm a little bit drunk at the moment, but I wanted to do a food challenge for my YouTube fans. So right now I'm cooking up this food challenge. Basically, I'm going to eat an entire huge ass plate of Arby's curly fries and possibly 4 Hot Pockets. That's a lot of fucking food in one sitting. But of course I have a lot of subscribers, the channel's growing, so I'm not able to do the Wendy's T-Rex Burger Challenge right away, but I have a couple of little food challenges, so eventually when it does get to that point, you know, people aren't just sitting here going, oh, when the fuck's he gonna do that T-Rex Burger Challenge? Just know it's coming eventually, but right now, it ain't gonna happen just yet. So, okay. I got the fries cooking up in the microwave. I want to make sure the fries are cooked perfectly before I do the Hot Pockets, and then once I cook those up, boom, okay. Now the Hot Pockets I'll be using, okay, the Hot Pockets I will be using for this challenge are the 4 meat and 4 cheese Hot Pockets. They're delicious, they're good, okay. 4 of those on top of a huge ass plate of curly fries. For your sick entertainment. Yeah. Alright, now I'm drinking on some of that Death Wish coffee that a fan sent to me. I made a pot of it, and I didn't want to waste the coffee grounds, so when the first pot ran out, I made a second one. I was having some of my friends try this coffee, and they definitely agree with me. It's pretty fucking tasty. A little bit of the Death Wish coffee mixed with the Folgers Black Silk. Yeah. Cheers, YouTube. I'm definitely done drinking for the evening, so it's nice to wind down with a little bit of coffee. Yeah. My hair's looking a lot thicker. It is. Cool. This combination of products that I got for my hair, it's going to look a lot thicker. I've been using it and stuff, so, you know, I have a feeling that it'll do wonders. I'll be right back. Now you caught me in the midst of making this challenge happen. Those French fries are pretty fucking hot, but I'll give them another 3 minutes, and we'll see if that should be enough to cook them fully. That's a good look for Arby's taking their French fries and making them available in the grocery stores. Arby's curly fries are the shit. I don't care what anyone says. They're one of my go-to. As far as French fries go, I do like Arby's curly fries. They're delicious. You know. But, yeah, winding down from a night of drinking and good times with some coffee and greasy microwave food for your sick entertainment. After these 3 minutes, though, I do believe those French fries will be cooked perfectly. Then I want to cook up 4 Hot Pockets and assemble this plate, and then eat this massive plate of greasy, cheap microwave food for your sick entertainment. The channel is growing because a lot of people are starting to like what I do on YouTube and shit. Excuse me. Them curly fries are smelling pretty good. Now, I could have made the video when I got the entire food challenge thing assembled, but I'm like, that's not nearly as fun for my audience, at least. So, while I'm sitting here getting this challenge prepared, sit here and bullshit with you for a minute. But my YouTube success has grown quite a bit over these last couple of years. I now have fans all over the world, and that's what's up. Shout out to all my fans everywhere. Yeah. Drinking that coffee out of my Cobra's Mist mug, and that's what's up. Pretty fucked up on Potter's vodka mixed with Mountain Dew, and also I have a little bit of Captain Morgan spiced rum. So different alcohols, you know what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, those French fries, the challenge, cooked to perfection. Alright. I'll use a separate plate to cook these hot pockets. That's fine, we can work with this. The shit I do for my YouTube audience. Those two. I'm assembling this challenge off camera, but you'll see it here in a second. I'm gonna make sure that all the challenge food's all cooked up and everything. Okay, that's a lot of fucking curly fries. Right there. But I'll microwave all the food for this challenge separately. It's just much easier than trying to nuke it all at once. I put the curly fries in for 4 minutes. Wasn't quite hot enough and cooked all the way through, so I gave it another 3 minutes just to be on the safe side. And I got 4 of these 4 meat and 4 cheese hot pockets in the microwave for 2 minutes. If it's not cooked all the way through, I might give them another 2 just to be on the safe side. But yeah, and then that's a lot of fucking food on one plate. I might add some of that hot sauce too, just for shits and kicks. Maybe a little bit of ranch too. And I'll eat this greasy mess of food on camera for you and all my fans. Yeah. So coming off a seriously good alcohol buzz. And drinking some coffee, you know, sitting here, yeah. I've been using this stuff to make my hair, you know, I've been using these products that make my hair grow faster, especially in spots where I've picked at it and stuff, you know what I'm saying, so that'll help the trichoteria, you know, reverse itself, basically. That definitely needs another 2 minutes. That noise you hear is my trip pants walking by my kitchen table. A section of my trip pants freaking hits the chair leg and it makes that ding noise. Yeah. But yeah, I tell you what, YouTube, this channel is growing pretty quickly. You know, I didn't think when I first started YouTube that I'd actually get anywhere with it. It was kind of just one of those do it as it happens kind of things, you know. Yeah. And I don't script my videos. They just happen, you know. And I'm trying to think of a random food challenge that I can do. And the idea came to me, you know, and so we're going to assemble this monstrosity of a plate, and then add some of that swampadelic hot sauce to it, and some of that ranch, and yeah. And I'm going to warn you right now, watching me eat this entire plate of food is not going to be the most pleasant thing you've ever seen. Quite the contrary, some of you might watch me eat this plate of greasy microwave food and be so grossed out that you have to dislike the video, like, oh, this person's eating is appalling, dislike. The first 2 Hot Pockets are done, but another 2 minutes for those last 2 Hot Pockets. That should make them warm enough to consume. The bottom, like, I stacked 4 Hot Pockets onto one tiny ass fucking plate, you know what I'm saying? And those bottom 2 got done. They're starting to burst out a little bit, so those are done, more than done. They're past the point of being done, but not by much, you know what I'm saying? So 2 minutes should take care of those last 2. And then I'll assemble this massive plate of greasy, unhealthy, cholesterol high food to eat in front of you for your sick entertainment. Yes. And I don't know about y'all, but my hair looks good right now. Like, you can't even tell I have trichoteria. It looks really good. So I have a feeling that if I keep going on the route that I'm going with my hair, that you give it a couple months and, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna look way different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh. That's a lot of coffee and a lot of alcohol in one sitting for yours truly, but yeah. Pour myself another cup. Let's let this cup cool off for a second before I consume any of this coffee right here. Let's go check on that plate. heard that. I heard that beeping. Wait, no, that's... yes. Those two are done. Fuck, that's hot. But that's definitely done. Oh man. Just so you know, I'm not fucking around here, YouTube. Look at this massive plate of unhealthy grease. That's done for the most part, but we're not done just yet. No. We need some ranch for that. Look at these abs. Ugh. When you're a sexy rock star, okay, when you're a sexy rock star, sometimes you just can't help yourself. You gotta show up a little bit. There we go, we got some ranch on there. Yeah. Look at all that. Okay, maybe just a little bit more. There we go, that's enough ranch. Now for the piece de resistance, YouTube. For the piece de resistance. However the fuck you pronounce that. Swampadelic hot sauce. Oh, look at that. Because this right here is delicious, but not much of a challenge. So we're going to add some hot sauce to this mixture. And we're going to make this food challenge a bit more challenging. Cap number 1. Capful number 2. Can you handle the extreme heat of Swampadelic hot sauce? We want to make this too spicy, just spicy enough for some real good flavor. Look at all the hot sauce on that. You can see, if I rotate this, that, oh man, there's a lot of hot sauce on this. Look at that. Oh damn. I'll put this hot sauce back in the fridge. All I gotta say, YouTube, all I have to say is that's a lot of greasy food, that's a lot of ranch, and that's a lot of hot sauce. 4 Hot Pockets, plate full of curly fries, yeah. I'm gonna eat this entire thing in front of you for a video. A 360 of this, a nice 360 of it. Oh damn. How does it smell though? It definitely smells pretty fucking spicy. "21 minutes and 31, 32, 33, 34 seconds it's taken to make this, but look at that. That is holy shit crazy. I'm a man of my word, so let's stop yakking and start eating. Making sure I didn't get any on my shirt. Okay, I didn't. Cool. Alright. Yeah, buddy. One Hot Pocket down, 3 to go. Oh yeah. Yeah, this one's fucking soaked in ranch and hot sauce. I'm gonna take some of that hot sauce ranch and spread it all over the bottom too here. There we go. Not only are the Hot Pockets fresh from being out of the microwave, but that hot sauce added to it definitely brings it up a notch. That'll clear your sinuses out. 2 more Hot Pockets to go on a plate full of curly fries. Oh yeah. Challange hot sauce is hot enough that, oh, yeah, you'll definitely have a little cough going if you eat just enough of it. Keeping my fingers clean, because with that hot sauce on my fingers, you do not want to rub that shit in your eyes. You'll be sitting there like, ah. Rub some of that hot sauce ranch combo off on the fries a little bit. There we go. There's still a good grip on this Hot Pocket right here. Well, not really, but oh yeah, spicy food challenge. Keeping that mixture contained on these 6 fingers so I can use the rest of my fingers to wipe the sweat from my eyes without burning the fuck out of my eyes. If you're eating spicy food, try to keep the mess contained to like 6 fingers so you can use the rest of your hand to wipe to literally wipe the sweat from your eyes. And if you got the ranch hot sauce mixture on your fingers and you're trying to wipe sweat from your eyes, bad combo right there. Oh. And now, 1 plate of curly fries. Man. Some of these curly fries aren't going to have any sauce on them at all. Some of them, yeah, some of them are going to have sauce. Oh, yeah. Crazy food challenges for YouTube. Gotta love it. I had an itch on my face and like I didn't want to scratch it with my sauce-covered fingers. Oh yeah. Yeah. I've just begun. I will conquer this plate of spicy, greasy goodness for all my fans out there and all my supporters. Oh, man. The Swampadelic is some wicked hot sauce, man. Oh, but I love it. I've grown accustomed to that heat. And I fucking love Swampadelic hot sauce. Swampadelic hot sauce, Death Wish coffee. I love them both, man. I'm giving shout outs to my two favorite products right now. Crazy strong coffee and crazy strong hot sauce. I tell you what. Yeah. Oh, check this out, YouTube. If you Google Casper marijuana dispensaries, Google that for me. And there are a couple of locations that have not opened up yet. But when marijuana becomes legal, which I'm guessing is going to happen real soon, we'll have a couple of dispensaries here in Casper. Yeah! This close, YouTube. This close to having marijuana legal in Casper. You have no idea how fucking sweet that's going to be. Marijuana becomes legal in Casper, you're going to see Lord King Cobra smoking pot on YouTube. A lot of people have asked to see that kind of thing, and it's like, well, I can't really do that unless it's legal, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you ain't going to see shit until it's legal, so yeah. Oh. Feel the burn, YouTube. Isn't it just a bit ironic that all of a sudden, all these sexual allegations against Donald Trump, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, it gets, you know, some of the things he's done, like sneaking into the Miss Teen Pageant Award, which really isn't sneaking because he's the owner of it, you know, to be a little bit of a peeping Tom. Other than that, all these sexual assault cases, okay, this is Donald Trump. They could have come out against him at any time, but they pick 3 to 4 weeks before the election comes to a close to come out against Donald Trump saying, oh yeah, he did this and this to me. Some of that shit, I'm not trying to say that they're lying, but at the same time, it sounds a little convenient, you know. This is Donald Trump. If Donald Trump truly sexually assaulted some of these women, this is Donald Trump. They could have had numerous chances to come out against him, but they picked 3 to 4 weeks before the election to say, before the election is coming to a close, to say, well, this is what he did to me. Anna Kasparian from the Young Turks says that if you support Donald Trump, you're deployable. Okay, the only two things I support with Donald Trump is the legalization of marijuana and lower taxes. You know, and I would have picked Bernie Sanders to become the next president, but Bernie Sanders got cheated out of the midterm elections, and it was so fucking obvious. So, as far as I'm concerned, you want two good options, Donald Trump or Jill Stein, one of the two, you know. But that's just my opinion. You can disagree with me all you want to. I don't care, it's YouTube. It's social media. I understand that Bernie Sanders is saying anyone but Trump. Well, you think for one split second that I'm going to vote for the person who single-handedly screwed Donald Trump? Excuse me, I'm drunk and I got my words mixed up. Do you think for one split second I'm going to vote for the person who single-handedly screwed Bernie Sanders out of the Democratic nomination? Think again. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. I'm gonna finish this plate of food for my fans. This has been a really tasty food challenge. Really spicy. That swampadelic hot sauce definitely adds a nice kick to whatever you're eating. I like Arby's, but their horsey sauce isn't very spicy. And they don't sell it in stores, so... Arby's is one of my favorite fast food locations. I have a couple of fast food locations that I like to go to if I have the chance. You know, I got choices that I'll eat there if I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But how could somebody who eats crap for food look this good? It defies all fucking logic, I know. When I bitch on Facebook, I'm not looking for your sympathy. No. But, I was bitching about being single on Facebook, and this one chick hit me up on Facebook. She goes, well, you won't give fat chicks a chance, so I'm not going to feel sorry for you. Like, first of all, I'm not looking for you to feel sorry for me. Second of all, you know, you try to act like you're all noble with that speech, but guess what? Fat chicks have standards too. And I'm not going to pretend to be attracted to a woman just to get pussy. I'm not that shallow. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, YouTube, you know, I'm not the only one that has that feeling. Society, I know society is horrible with body image issues. You know, the social media, mass media, they like to post and push for, you know, stereotypes for bodies and shit. But don't let that affect you, you know what I'm saying? The big difference is I don't go out of my way to personally fat shame somebody. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I have a select few types of women that I'm attracted to. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I've had women reject me because of their standards, and I don't get upset when that happens because I realize that, you know, I have standards too, and when I have standards, it's not fair for me to get pissed off at women for having standards against me. You know, when my homeboy Scotty's trying to set me up with a girlfriend or what have you, or just someone to hang out with, you know, and these women are looking at my Facebook picture or what have you and going, ew, no, you know. Yeah, you know, it kind of sucks a little bit, I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, I'm not going to get upset by it because I have standards too. There's been plenty of women who found me attractive, but they weren't attractive enough to me to make it an honest thing, you know what I'm saying? And for people to make comments like that, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not going to feel sorry for you because you won't give fat chicks a chance. Fuck you, dude. And this is, unfortunately, and I'm going to be brutally honest, with you, YouTube, because I feel like that's the kind of thing that I do. The biggest letdown to the dating scene is everybody has standards, okay? Even these women who act like feminazis and, you know, they get pissed off at men for checking out women because certain women are attractive in their eyes, you know? Okay, if there's an attractive woman and there's enough guys, okay, they're gonna stare. That's just human nature, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of feel like for women to get pissed off at men for noticing women for their bodies at first, it's kind of hypocritical because truly nobody can honestly sit there and say the first thing they notice about a person, a lot of people try to act noble and say, oh, the first thing I notice about a person is their personality. Really? if you've never actually physically sat down and hung out with them for a couple of days or even a couple of minutes, you can't say that because that's a lie. The first thing that attracts the opposite sex to each other is the way a person looks. You can try to act like you're all high and noble about it, but don't bullshit me on that. And even these women who go off and say, how dare men notice women for their bodies sometimes? They're such pigs for it. Okay, even these women that say shit like that, even the women who say shit like that, trust and believe they have a body type. They can act like they don't, but they're bullshitting you, YouTube. Oh, I dropped a fry. Didn't make a mess on my Jesus is a cunt t-shirt, did I? Nope. Awesome. Ah, now I'm dropping fries like a slob. Look at that shit. No mess on my shirt. Awesome. You know, and that's why that, you know, I've had a couple women ask me out that I wasn't into just because I wasn't physically attracted to them. And there's been plenty of women that I was physically attracted to that didn't feel the same way about me. That's just the nature of the game. And that works. It works. Okay, it works just like that for everybody. But the thing of it is, YouTube, the thing of it is, like I said, okay, the thing of it is, YouTube, like I said, the thing of it is I don't deliberately go out of my way to fat shame somebody. And if a girl asks me out that I'm not attracted to, you know, I let her down as gently as possible because I've been rejected by women before. That shit sucks, you know. And if you get rejected by somebody, a lot of people say there's someone out there for everyone. I personally think that's a load of bullshit, but, you know, when you get personally rejected, a lot of people will sit there and say, don't stress it. There's someone out there for everyone. But like I said, I personally believe that's a load of bullshit, but that's just me. And I can sit there and bitch and complain and say, well, it's not fair that these women that I find attractive, you know, don't take the time to get to know me a little bit. But on the flip side, you know, I've been in the shoes of both sides, you know what I'm saying? You know, and if you're not physically attracted to that person, don't waste your time. I know as harsh as that sounds, but that's reality. Because if you're going to be unhappy, why waste your time with that person? Seriously. Get some of that ranch and really soak these fries up in that ranch. Oh yeah, it's getting there, YouTube, slowly but surely. I soak up as much of this ranch as I possibly can. These French fries are pretty fucking spicy, though. I can tell you this, though, YouTube. If I had a time machine, I'd go back in time to myself in junior high and high school, and I'd be like, study harder at your guitar, and don't worry about getting a girlfriend. You'll have all that experience when you're in your 20s, you know. So don't stress it not happening in high school and junior high and shit, you know. But I don't have a time machine. I can't undo the things that I've done. I can only learn from my mistakes. And, you know, I try to better myself as a person. Yeah. Oh, I do crazy shit like this on YouTube all the time. One of the reasons why people like watching my videos is I'll pull a random food challenge out of my ass, film it, and if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. You know. I've personally given up on dating and companionship, you know what I'm saying? Because I realize that I'm different, and that hurts my chances at the dating game, you know? And this is going, okay, this next piece of advice, take it or leave it, is for both sexes out there. If that person cannot physically and mentally accept you for who you are, if that person cannot physically and mentally accept you for who you are, they're not worth your time. I know if you have a crush on this person, that can be difficult because you're blindsided by lust. But if that person cannot accept you for who you are, they're not worth your time. Because in the long run, you're going to be miserable. And for what? A little bit of sex and some bullshit companionship? Fuck that, dude. I'm certainly not the ugliest guy out there. I think given the right circumstances, I'd succeed in socializing with women, but it had to be the right circumstances, you know what I'm saying? Certain women have certain tastes, you know what I'm saying, YouTube? It's much easier to focus on women that are attracted to you than women who look at you like, oh, you know, then it's much easier to focus on women who find you attractive than it is to focus on women who look at you like you're dog shit in the back of their heels, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got this much fries left. It's getting down to the last of it. And it's starting to get real challenging because it's spicy and I'm starting to get full. Come on, goddammit. You got this far. Why quit now? Yeah, buddy. And this plate of food is slowly being devoured, slowly but surely. But when I said I was going to do something epic with a food challenge, when I said I was going to finish this plate of food, I'm a man of my word, god damn it. And to be fair, YouTube, to be honestly fair, there are a lot of attractive women in Casper. Holy shit. Some of these women, if you're walking around town just doing whatever, you know, day to day, if you live in Casper for a couple of months and you're doing whatever it is you do, just walking around, running errands, typical human shit, you know what I'm saying? There are a lot of attractive women in this town. And as long as you're respectable, you know your boundaries, you don't overstep your boundaries, you know what I'm saying? I mean, some women can act like they're creeped out when a guy checks them out, but if the guy is checking them out once or twice and they're not overly obnoxious and creepy about it, if you're not overly obnoxious and overly creepy about it, some women might take that as a compliment, which, you know, honestly, when I've had less attractive women checking me out, you know, it's like, you know, not my type, but at least that says to me I'm an attractive person and I shouldn't be offended by that, you know what I'm saying? I take that as a compliment, is what I'm getting at. You know. Oh, good God. Slowly but sure. How long is this shit taking me? Almost an hour long of this shit. Almost an hour at this. Honestly, the combination I have, this is a pretty good combination if you like spicy. It's rare, YouTube. It's very, very rare, YouTube. Very rare indeed. But I've had a couple of women acknowledge my attractiveness. It rarely happens, but when it does, it's, you know, it's kind of refreshing, especially if I don't have any confidence in myself at all. If I don't have any confidence in myself at all, and then you occasionally get a woman that acknowledges your attractiveness, even if she doesn't say it out loud, her body language says otherwise, you know. And that's something I've had to learn how to read. Even with Asperger's syndrome, that's one thing I struggle with, is learning body language. And I still struggle with it, but it's a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? Having Asperger's sucks, you know. A lot of people who have Asperger's syndrome are incredibly gifted in certain areas. The level of intelligence they display is insane, you know. They could be really awesome in one area, you know what I'm saying? You get somebody who has Asperger's syndrome and they really love math, which means, basically, hypothetical here, they're going to excel in math like no other, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The trade-off, I guess, for being gifted and intelligent in certain areas is being socially awkward, not being able to pick up on social cues and shit like that. Which makes, you know, trying to understand companionship and dating and all that incredibly complicated. Oh shit, excuse me. And the biggest thing with having Asperger's, if somebody who has Asperger's likes something or someone, they become fixated on it, and part of them can't help it. It's just the disorder that they've been born with, you know what I'm saying? So that also, you know, people who have Asperger's syndrome, if they develop a crush on somebody, for instance, you know, it can be mistaken as something different. You know, maybe in the person who has Asperger's and has that crush, maybe they're trying to see it as being hopelessly romantic, but in the person they're crushing on, if the person knows that that person likes them, it might be taken out of context or taken as creepy, and you know that also hurts. people in the long run, you know. And later on in life, the person who has the crush and no longer has that crush realizes that, oh shit, you know, fuck. But it's the problem with reading social cues and not being able to read them, I guess. Yeah. Start playing the Rocky Balboa theme song in my head. Oh, I did it again. Shitballs. Making sure my shirt's nice and clean. Alright. Alright, YouTube, we're rocking and we're rolling with this shit. You know, I feel depressed sometimes. And then people say, don't worry, Josh, you'll find a girl someday. And then I don't feel depressed because I'm like, oh, you make joke, that's funny. No, social awkward fucks like me don't deserve to have happiness and companionship or any of that. Because when the distraction of companionship and shit is taken away, that allows you individually to focus on other more important things. And a lot of younger generation types like myself, if you're less focused on sex and companionship and more focused on bettering yourself, you know, there's a lot of things you can do with your life. Love is a 4-letter lie. Love spelled backwards is evil. You know why they call it a crush, YouTube? Because in the end, your heart gets crushed. That's why they call it having a crush, because in the end, you get your heart crushed. Oh. These jokes are savage, and I'm fucking loving it. That shit's funny because it's true. Oh. But a lot of the times, if you're treating somebody like you expect them to be able to read their... Okay? A lot of the times, if you're treating somebody like you expect them to be able to read your goddamn mind... A lot of women will get pissed off at men because they didn't do something right. And it's like, well, if you don't tell us what the fuck is wrong, how the fuck are we supposed to help you fix it? We're not born knowing how to read your fucking mind. Okay, and that right there goes for both sexes, honestly. Okay, if there's no fucking communication with your partner, then don't get pissed off at them when they fuck up. And, you know, if you didn't at least try to make some sense of the situation, if you did not try to make some sense of the situation, or at least try to help them figure shit out, then, you know, getting pissed off at them because they somehow fucked up isn't going to do you any good. You know, if you're with somebody who's less attractive than you, some people are going to be like, "Aw, his significant other makes his or her significant other makes him or her look more attractive. I see why they're with him. Some people might think like that, you know, and it doesn't matter, because if that person makes you happy, then fuck what everybody else thinks. You know what I'm saying? Almost done. Just a couple of these French fries left. Oh, damn. He could literally go all the way. Oh, God damn it. No more French fries. I did it. I fucking finished that plate like I said I would. I had a food challenge. I said I was going to conquer it, and I did. Holy fucking shitballs. My mouth is on fire. My stomach is full. Oh, God damn it. But I did it because I said I would, and because some of you find this shit entertaining. Some of you sick bastards find this kind of video entertaining. So, yeah. Oh, fucking hell, standing up. Fuck it, YouTube. Just fuck it. Dry my hands off real quick. Well, I reckon that coffee that I poured myself has cooled off a bit. Yeah. And now I'm chasing really spicy food with really strong coffee. The coffee I have most of it is the Death Wish coffee, but there's just a splash of Folgers Black Silk coffee mixed in with it. So it's pretty potent coffee. Got my hair on this kick-ass braid. Watch out. Watch out! Oh, goddamn. I would not suggest anybody attempt that challenge I just did, because that challenge was fucking suicidal, man. Holy fuck. That much grease and, that much spicy, all contained onto one plate. Fuck. You know, and if you're having trouble with dating and all that bullshit, find something to distract yourself from that bullshit. For me, that's my music and guitar playing and shit. That was kind of sloppy. Let's try that shit again. And then you overpluck. Wrong string. Not quite. And there we go. A little bit of Hedwig's theme, a little bit of Star Wars. you ain't got a bloody electric guitar, at least you got something to play, you know. This acoustic does help. Yeah. And shredding an acoustic is much different than shredding an electric. Okay, if I'm gonna play the national anthem, let's try it again. Messed up on it again. Oh, God, I might be too drunk for that. Okay, no, maybe I'm not too drunk to play that song. That was way off key. What the fuck was that? It's like watching me eat spicy food. That's not very entertaining. At least have something to go with that. Oh, how about a little bit of guitar playing afterwards? Ooh, drinking a shit ton of strong coffee to go with it. But where's all the rum gone? But where's all the rum gone? Oh, because I drank it all. You know, I got this brooding musician thing going that a lot of chicks can't resist. You know what I'm saying, YouTube? Yeah! All these haters can do is talk shit because I get better at singing, I get better at guitar, I get better at my quality of my videos, and, you know, I get more subscribers on YouTube, and all people can do is talk shit. Not all of them, mind you, but the majority of them at least. put a hot sauce sticker on your guitar, there's a reason why. Because, these, because hot sauce is really good and really spicy. You can see these guitar chords are pretty spicy themselves. I mean, it's fairly basic shit, you know. Once you know how to play it, it's playable, you know. There's people out there who've been playing guitar a lot longer than I have, and they're way good. And there's no sense on focusing on them, but more or less on, you know, your own guitar playing. Yeah. If you're going to play like a very standard blues riff on the acoustic, let's see. Well, that sucks. Don't you just love it when a guitar string snaps? I suppose it's part of playing guitar, isn't it? It happens to be a string that I can't replace at the moment. Yeah, that kind of defeats the purpose of that, doesn't it? There's no sense in leaving this bloody string in this guitar if it's snapped off. And of course it was one of the higher strings. Got the bottom E string right here. It's just the one below it, or above it, I should say. Damn the luck. Sounds a little bit different without that string in the middle, doesn't it? That is the unfortunate part of playing the guitars. Strings, they snap. You know, it is what it is. And it had to happen in the middle of a video, even more convenient. It's always fun when it happens in the middle of a video. I mean, your strings snap on you when you're playing, that's bound to happen, but, you know, not nearly as bad when it's just me playing by myself on the guitar. But then, it's just so fucking peachy when the damn thing snaps on me in the middle of a fucking video. Somebody gotta be fucking with me on this bullshit. Fucking bollocks. There were 6 strings and then there were 5. Oh well. Go ahead and set that down for now anyway. And of course the guitar string doesn't want to stay in the trash can, YouTube. Broken guitar string, you stick it in the trash can, you push it down into the trash can. Yeah, there we go. Aha. You know, it wasn't bad enough that the string had to snap on me in the middle of a video. It could be worse. I acknowledge that it could be worse. But not only did it snap on me in the middle of a fucking video, but when I tried to throw away the guitar string, boom, like, popping out. You know, first time it didn't quite go down, so you push it down. You think, oh, the string's in the trash can, you start to walk away, the string comes uncoiled, and then plops out of there, and it's like, okay, now you're just adding insult to injury, get back in there. I suppose a little bit of pipe tobacco wouldn't hurt. Could definitely go for some nicotine right about now. Well, anyways, this is KingCobraJFS with another video. String snap, I guess. This was part of playing guitar, like I said. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.